life, baby!
Good evening, everybody. Bruce Foster here, chewing the fat. Welcome to tonight's show. And yeah, I'm back in. Last week, apologies for missing last week's episode. A few things going on work-wise, and never really had the time to settle down after coming back from Harvey Bay. So we're going to go through a bit of that tonight. I've got Carl Crenwall, who will be on later on. I'm not going to get him on in the first 5 minutes, which is normally what we do. Giving him a bit of time. He's got a young family. He's got to get the house, get the kids sorted out, and in bed, hopefully tucked up, sleeping. And then we'll get Carl on later, probably more towards 7:30 kind of time. So hopefully I don't get through all this too quickly. And do a bit of a roundup. But hey, listen, we can chew the fat about everything and anything. If you are tuning in, please feel free to share, tag, like, follow here on Facebook and on YouTube as well. The YouTube channel is pretty straightforward. It's at Jetski Republic, and pretty much the same tag for here as well. Which obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll find me on Facebook. So please like and share there as well, and follow as much as you can. Carl, if you're free to come on, I can dial you in now, or we can leave it until a little bit later on. It's entirely up to you, mate. Just give me the word in the chat, and we'll either do it now or we can do it later. It's entirely up to you, mate. Your call. Guys, welcome to the show. Paul, Carl, and Ty, thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's see what happens tonight. I'm always very much a case of we go with the flow. We see how it pans out. Any questions you have, points you want to raise, by all means, please fire them in. Okay, just tell me when you're ready, Carl, and I'll get you on. Definitely get you in. Okay. So we're just waiting on Carl just now. I'm not going to talk crap that whole time. I'm going to go and start do a bit of a roundup. If we have to break that up in order to bring Carl on, then that's what we'll do. That's how we'll play it. So let's go switching over to the roundup that we normally do. Because I'm doing it in a different order, my layout's a little bit different. So, always start, I go to New Zealand, race first, get all the race stuff out of the way first. If you've never watched this before, the layout is very, very straightforward. Introductory video, the pleasant race to start the show, then we go guest, generally. If I don't have a guest, straight into a roundup. And the roundup usually starts with the race scene first, and then I finish with a rec scene, recreational riding scene. So I want to try and focus a lot on the recreational side of things as well. So hence why I've got Carl on tonight, and we got a couple of videos from the recent Harvey Bay Fraser Coast trip, which I'm going to share with everyone as well. You may or may not have seen them on the socials, but I'm going to put them out there again for everyone to enjoy. And yeah, so that's how we play it. By all means, please comment, please ask a question. Bring some random topic up. I don't mind. I try to encourage other people to come on. I really appreciate it. Alicia, good evening, young lady. When are you getting back in the race saddle again? I wonder. Are you already in it? Or is it still to come? Let's see. Alright, now let me just adjust this camera. It's a wee bit off a touch. There we go, that's a bit better. I'm almost off the side of the screen there by the looks of it. I don't know why that is. Oh, there we go. I'm back in it now that I've adjusted the camera. So, yep, there we go. Alright, now. Alright, let's go round up. Hawke's Bay Jet Sport Club, New Zealand. Hello, Alicia. They have started the club up. This is New Zealand, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Start in New Zealand, and then I kind of work over to us in Australia, and then if there's anything else in between internationally, we touch on that as well. So, yeah, so let's go. Hawke's Bay Jet Sports Club. It's back in the frame again. It's back up and running. They are looking for members. So there's the registration form. If you're in New Zealand and you're looking for looking for a club to join and it's on your doorstep, by all means support the club. You don't necessarily have to be living in New Zealand to support clubs, by the way. The encouragement would be that if you can afford it, by all means help support other clubs. The income is greatly appreciated. Let's just go to their document. Pretty straightforward membership registration. Email, name, date of birth. If you're under 18, who your parent is, phone number. You've got to obviously get them to answer the questions and sign up. And then indicating what your club involvement would be, whether it's recreational riding, racing competitions, or just events and social rides. So that's the direction they're heading. They're looking for more members. The more members, the better. And all clubs are exactly the same. No difference. Always looking for new members, whether they're actively involved or whether they're passively involved. So that's the Hawke's Bay Jet Sports Club. More on the racing side of things. Wellington Jet Sport Club have got their Round 1 series, Red Hot Marine Summer Series, coming up 12th of October. By all means, please get down there and help these clubs out and help Wellington out. Whether you're helping out on the day or whether you're just supporting the racers or just supporting an individual or whatever, please get down there. And if you're a media person, definitely go down there and grab some shots. Someone posted a comment up in one of that I seen came up in a photography page, and they actually advertised this particular event for budding photographers to help hone their photography skills with action sports. Now, great idea, fantastic idea, and it's definitely a skill which can benefit any photographer if it's something you want to get into. If you can't capture this kind of sport in its essence, then yeah, if it's action photography, action sports you want to photograph, if you can get this, if you can nail these down, you'll be good for any sport and any other photography. Okay, and hopefully there's more people there that can then all get the information and learn from each other. Two things: it helps photographers, it helps videographers get better, sharpens their skills, makes them better videographers and creators. It also helps the clubs get the PR out there, get promotional stuff for the clubs. It also helps the racers, which then ultimately has a knock-on effect because sponsors will then be seen as well. So it's a knock-on effect for a positive knock-on effect that can encourage sponsors to come on board, or brands to link in with the clubs and the racers in question. So 12th of October, Sunday, get down to the Wellington Jet Sport Club. Let me just click on that event, make sure we get the location right. I believe it's at the club itself, which is right on the water. They do have a track already up and running. There you go, $30 entry, New Zealand dollars entry, and a $20 day license as well. If it's your first time, they're going to waive the day license for you. Try and encourage you to come back and hopefully it's your first time and you love it that much, you bring your friends back as well. So good luck with that one, boys and girls. That's Wellington, New Zealand Jet Ski, New Zealand. I always get this one mixed up. Jetski Racing New Zealand Inc. Apologies, Dave. They have just wrapped up their Enduro series. Slight delays with the venue. They managed to get a rearranged date and venue for it, and it's all completed now. Sorry, I love my cup of tea. So that's their Winter Aqua series has been completed. Now, bearing in mind they were using new tracks as well. Come from the P1 Aqua X series, kind of similar type courses. Mandy Skips brought that over as an idea, and they implemented it in their Aqua series down in New Zealand. So congratulations to your first series. Overall winners in the different classes, you can see them there. I'm not going to read them out. If you're keen to see it, click on the page, go to Jetski Racing New Zealand Inc. Give me a minute, Carl, and I'll get you on, and I'll just wrap up the New Zealand page. So there's they are. If you're interested to see what the results were, by all means, please go check out Jetski Racing New Zealand. As with all the other pages that I feature in the show, they are all there for everyone to have a look at. There's a lot of information in them. If there's anything you need to know, please reach out to the clubs. They will be more than happy to help you. Okay, so that's there. And I believe part of that Aqua series there as well was they had some money up for grabs, which went to $1,000 up, and it was basically the criteria was that if you attended every race of the series, you were in with a chance of winning either $1,000, $500, or $250. Now, $1,000 was put up by Portable X-Ray Company. Skips Logging put up $500 for second place. High Lift Cranes put up $250 for third place. Dave Venel won the $1,000. Okay, yeah, obviously pulled out of the hat. And Darrell Henderson won it. The second place, he got $500. Gabriel Dunningham got $250. Now, you didn't have to have won any races. It was purely attendance based, and that was a great initiative. So congratulations to them for that, and hopefully it's something they can continue to do in the future to encourage new racers and more racers to keep racing over a series, and rather than just giving it, a cherry pick here, a cherry pick there. They continue to do the whole series because it's great for the clubs, it's great for the racers, sponsors, the whole works. If you're trying to, from a club environment, you're trying to attract new people into the sport, you're trying to attract businesses into the sport, kind of bring a bit of money into it, and when the flow-on effect is there, it's a great thing to see because everyone benefits from it. So fingers crossed these guys can keep doing that. I'm not entirely sure, I didn't have it confirmed, but I read something that Dave Venel may have actually handed out the $1,000 across some of the other people that all took part. So I think he actually split his winnings amongst some of the other riders that took part over the whole series as well, just to put a bit of money back in each other's pockets. And if that's the case, Dave, hats off to you, mate. Well done. Excellent. All right, now let's finish that one just now. I'll come to the Australian race setup in a minute. I'm going to get Carl on, and let me just flick over my screen first. Hopefully this screen comes up. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Now, hopefully he's ready. Whoop. I hear him. Whoa! Pixelated there, buddy. Oh, there you go. You're better now. You're a good looking rooster. The low angle suits you.
Oh yeah, it keeps the chin nice and.
All right, mate. How? So first of all, how are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, really good. Went and just came back from having a bit of a dinner celebration for Kim, one of our good members. She turned 50 today, so
Woo!
had a 50th birthday dinner with her tonight.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kim.
Yeah, happy birthday, Kim.
Well, not say nothing about the age.
No, she didn't turn 50. She turned 21.
No.
Yeah.
15, I thought you said. 15, I thought
Yeah,
you said.
21.
Okay, cool. How are you after you came back from Harvey Bay?
Yeah, good. I think it was a load off the chest because like planning one of those sort of events is pretty big. There's a lots to go into it. A lot of people don't realize how much goes into sort of planning those events.
Yeah.
So getting that off the chest, that was pretty good, and doing it when I actually moved as well. So I had to move through all of that planning and all that sort of stuff, and literally finished moving, I think, like a week or 2 weeks before we went away. So it was a pretty hectic time. So I'm glad it's all over. It's done and
I was
dusted.
going to say, how would you have handled Mel, your wife, obviously, had you said, right, darling, we're not quite moved yet, but I'm off. I'm away to Harvey Bay. would it have actually happened?
I did ask her. I said, do we need to postpone this, like to get into the house and all this sort of stuff? And I think she was like, hell no, get the hell out of here. I'm sick and tired of you moaning and groaning and not going jet skiing. So
well, she could probably do a better job without you, mate. That's probably more.
More 100%. She's like, I can actually clean the house in peace. You won't mess it up and dirty it. So
hey, listen, their standards are different to ours, Carol. That's the problem. It's always a case of you think you're doing a great job, and you stand back and you look at it and you go, hell yeah, I did a good job there. She'll come in and say, did you clean? And you're like, what?
Yeah.
So you can never please them. You can never please
them. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Oh, Brett's calling you a trophy husband.
It's a bit of a running gag that Brett and I've got. We call ourselves trophy husbands.
Wouldn't call him that.
No, definitely not.
Okay, so let's go back. Where in the timeline did you start thinking, I want to take a group up to Harvey Bay?
Did it? It was probably actually even last year, like towards Christmas time. I had a few people go, oh, it's been a while since anyone's done a really big ride up at Harvey Bay, or a really big group ride up at Harvey Bay and Fraser. And I was like, yeah, it's been a while. And, like I kind of had it on my radar, but trying to work out when to do it and when not to do it and when's the best riding conditions and that sort of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then it really came to part, like saw some friends riding up there at Fraser in the Easter holidays this year. And I went, you know what? I need to do this. We need to get back out there. And I just pulled the pin and just launched it. So, yeah, it was just really, really hard to not do it.
I have to admit that being on it myself, and I'm not just saying it because I was on it, but it was actually, it was well planned. Everything just fell into place. I don't know if it was just the way it was organised or whether it was just pure luck. Combination of everything, I don't know. But I couldn't have asked for it to be any better, if I'm honest.
Oh, it was absolutely superb. And, the weather turned it on for us. Like, I had nothing to do with the weather, obviously. That weather was just superb. I've never experienced 3 days of that sort of weather before, especially this year.
There's very little wind.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
When you consider also as well, Carol, that the Saturday we went out, we were all expecting the wind to be up by about 1 o'clock, and it never happened. It just didn't happen, and that was how we ended up at Pelican Sands as well. So
yeah, exactly. But like a lot of people have said, oh, Carl, it was an awesome ride. Like, I did a really good job. I think everybody did a really good job, not just me. Like, it was just the whole atmosphere for everybody riding. Everyone was having fun. We were sharing stories. We're having a laugh. We'd never left anybody behind. Everyone was keen to go for a ride. And, I was like, hey, guys, it might pick up a windy, but let's go to Pelican Banks. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Sweet, let's all go to Pelican Banks. Or, it was just, I think everybody, the whole group that we had was just awesome, and all the rides was
from
great.
my
So,
experience, I've obviously been jet skiing a little while now, but it's the first big group over a prolonged period of time where we've all been getting out together consecutive days. A couple of things happened with me, and I got out Saturday and Sunday, but I had a mishap on Sunday morning at the ramp, as you are aware,
yep,
Carol.
yep,
I dinged the front of my ski, stupidity, completely my own fault, and thankfully nobody else was hurt or injured or damaged skis. And I didn't actually notice it until I got over to Wathumpa Creek, how bad it was.
yep,
So I had to knock it on the head on Monday for two reasons. A, I wasn't feeling particularly well, and the ski needed TLC big time, and I didn't want to expose it to the water. But the 2 days I did manage to get out, Kingfisher Resort, up to Pelican Banks, over to Wathumpa on Sunday, man, and then to watch you guys coming in at the ramp on Monday while I'm having breakfast. Now, I don't know what was good, I don't know what was better, the fact that I was sitting there eating my breakfast when you came in, or the fact that it was you guys coming back in.
yep.
Good for you guys, not so good for me. The breakfast was good though.
Oh yeah, the breakfast was good. That was a nice little spot to have. Definitely had it filled up.
It was so good, in fact, everyone, I actually suggested we all meet there on Tuesday morning before we head back down the road. And lo and behold, we did. So
yeah, that was a good one. That was a good little.
it was a good find.
So
it was a good find.
yeah. Oh, 100%. I'll be going back there, for sure.
So there was a silver lining on my misfortune for not going out on Monday, as we never would have found the Chit Chat Cafe.
Yeah. Yeah, silver lining.
So
I would have preferred you being out there.
So it's definitely one to put on the list for next time we go back up there, and we will go back up there at some point.
Oh, definitely. It might not be an annual thing. People have already messaged me from the last ride and said, when are we doing that next year?
The problem you have, Carol, is you've whet the appetite for a lot of people that were there, but also for those that couldn't make it and are now making plans that they want to go next year or whenever it is that we're going. So, man, you could still squeeze in another one before Christmas.
Definitely can't do one before Christmas. Oh, I think Melissa would kill me on that one because trying to get overseas.
She needs to come with you. She can't just say, no, you're not going, and then go in the huff with you. Mel, come on, darling. You've got to make it happen. Put a smile on this young man's face and come on a ride with him.
Next year. We'll try and get her on next year. So.
But that's Whitsundays, isn't it?
Next year, Whitsundays is a big one. Like that's, it's a couple of days drive plus a lot of riding up there. So that one would take a little while to plan. So I don't know if I'd make it next year or maybe make it like our 2-year anniversary or something like that.
That's next year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Accidentally. By the way, everyone that's watching, Jet Ski Adventurers had their first year anniversary as a group. Now, when I messaged Carl about the ride, I asked him, it was actually about something else I was asking him about, and he actually realised at that moment when I messaged him, hang on a minute, it's the club's anniversary, to the year. And he didn't know that until I had asked that question about when the club was formed. Happy anniversary, man!
I was like, it didn't even dawn on me because I knew it was around these school holidays that we started this group, but I didn't know when it's actually started.
Imagine organising a trip up to the Fraser Coast and not even realising it was the group's first year anniversary. Dear oh dear.
Mate, I had so much on my mind before then. That was the least of my concerns at that point. So
I've got to say, and I know that you were super anxious about this whole week, the whole weekend that we had up there, and I've got to hand it to you, mate. It worked out. I don't think it could have worked out any better for you.
No, thank you.
I would definitely say you were prepared. You're definitely prepared for
Yeah.
that. You were watching the weather. We made it. A judgment call was made on Monday about, there's no wind. It's not picking up the way it should be. Let's go Pelican Banks, and we did. And thank God we did.
Mm. Yeah, it was looking pretty gnarly at one stage, like coming back from Kingfisher, going up
It was
Woody.
a bit bumpy. It was a bit lumpy.
It was a bit bumpy. It was a bit bumpy, and I kind of, once we got up into Hard Woody, I was like, oh man, these guys are going to kill me. Like, everyone's going to be sore. Wathama tomorrow it's not going to be good because they're all going to be tired and sore and all this sort of stuff. And then it just smoothed out. And I was like, what's going on? Like, let's take this and carry going.
I came up to the point, and it was a case of, like, we hit the northern point of one of the inner islands. I don't know which island it was, but we hit the northern that big marker that was up there. We hit that marker, and I thought to myself, we're heading left back to the ramp. I thought that's where we were going. And then the next thing, I was like, let's go Pelican Banks. Of course, I just heard Pelican Banks. Where the hell's that? And everybody took off. And I'm thinking, where's everybody going? And then I was like, bugger it, let's go. So I ended up just following. So, but yeah, definitely good. I got there. It was people. If you have never been up that way, please experience the blue waters. The videos at the end will demonstrate exactly what I mean. And Carlo's got some cracking pictures as well of whales, and that was the thing as well. Like
so many whales out there.
Yeah.
So many whales out there this year. Like that was nuts.
You hit the jackpot on Monday.
Oh, Monday was unreal. Like I said to the guys, let's ride up straight to Wathumba because there was a couple of people that we wanted to ride up Wathumba Creek this time. I was planning to do that on Sunday, but a few delays. We didn't get up to Wathumba early enough. So we missed out on riding into Wathumba Creek. But Monday we managed to make it there still with enough water to get in there for a bit. And then so I said to the guys, let's keep going, let's get out there. And as we started riding, they kept stopping for all the whales that were just offshore. It was just 300, 400 meters that way. Yep. I was like, all right, guys, come on, guys, let's keep going. I know we'll look at whales on the way back.
We'll get them on the way back.
The second I said that and I took off, Wayne yelled at me and waved at me because literally this whale just popped up smack bang right in my right line of fire, and I've just had to go crap, hit the brakes, hands up, get everyone stopped, and stop, and we just had to wait for him to get out of the road. But I was just like, you're kidding me, right? Like, they're like, oh, I thought we weren't stopping for whales. And I'm like, oh, come on.
I don't know if you're following the comments here. We're getting some pretty funny comments. You realise your wife's came back on. She's came on.
Oh, yeah.
After the comment about, trophy husband, all that kind of stuff, she just went, yeah, far from it, to Brett. Trophy jet ski lead. I'll agree with that one. Also the weather god. That's from Wayne. Wayne reckons we'll win Sundays next year, and I totally agree. I think we should do that. Here's a suggestion. We do the run-up, and we could possibly do one day at Urangan. And maybe do Wathumba. Then we can take a leaf out of George's book. Hit Yeppoon after that. Maybe do a run around there, and then head up to the Wet Sundays for a few days. Come back down, and we can kind of do the reverse on the way back down as well. So we kind of get the best of everything on the way up and the way down.
Yeah,
just
definitely a bit of an idea.
It would be more of a week rather than a weekend. That would be the.
Oh God, thing. Yeah.
So
it would be quite a few days.
People would be up for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now wait a minute. Melissa said something about it's not happening. I don't know.
Not this year.
Oh, right. Okay, not this year.
That's
right.
Yeah.
The birthday girls joined in now because Kim's obviously on.
Happy birthday, Kim.
Top job, Carl, Brett. You got your fan club here. Brett has said the water clarity was incredible, undoubtedly. Kim's saying,
it was unreal.
Kim's saying, do not talk about Monday.
We really felt so bad.
I would love to talk about Monday, but I would be talking more about the breakfast. Jenny's here. Good day, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny, how you doing? Monday was just unreal, and even on the ride back, and riding up there and back again, Tammy and Wayne, we were sitting there, and Alana, we were sitting there going, oh, we felt we felt so guilty that Brett and Kim couldn't make it. Like, and yeah, we really, really felt bad that they couldn't make it because that Monday was out of control, like how good it was. But
I like that. You get Kim and Brett, you get all the sympathy. What do I get? I get nothing. Oh, it's a pity we couldn't with Bruce as well. You know. It's all right, Carl.
But
I know.
yeah,
I know.
I think it was we were worried about everyone. Like like Luke and Cooper had to go back home.
Well,
Angie and
Jeff had to go back as well because their pup was pretty ill. On the mend now, though. On the mend now.
Yeah, good for them. Unfortunately, not so good news for Luke and Tara, but and Coop. They unfortunately lost their dog on the same weekend. But yeah, it's it was just a weird weekend for that sort of stuff to happen. But yeah, man, on Monday we felt guilty, but at the end of the day, I couldn't tell people not to ride Saturday and missed out on Kingfisher or something like that. And knowing that Monday was so good, because
people were making
it could have just
decisions.
turned to shit.
Like I can't guarantee whether I was like had anything had I hadn't dinged if I hadn't dinged my if I hadn't dinged my ski, I don't know whether I still would have been out on Monday anyway because I was hurting. I was hurting still pretty bad. But
yeah, you get ride fit.
I'm definitely lacking fitness. That's my biggest problem. So if I did something like the Wet Sundays, I'd definitely be getting myself in better shape for that one.
Yeah, and you actually get ride fit. Like doing jet skiing, like people go and call me silly for saying this, but you actually do get ride fit. You get fit for riding a jet ski using certain muscles and dealing with the chop and the bump and that sort of stuff. And if you haven't ridden for a while, and then you go out on a big ride, it hurts. Like the next day, that afternoon, the next day, you're feeling your legs, your knees, your ass.
Can I just say as well? I'm going to make a point here. Ride apparel is paramount. Okay. Now, the reason I'm saying this is on Monday I had a pair of neoprene pants on, which were different from the ones I had on Sunday. Now, the benefit of Sunday and the positive part of Sunday's ride apparel on my pants was I didn't have a seam that was running up the crack of my arse, rubbing away at my arse. Whereas on Saturday, I did have that, and it was starting to get a little bit annoying and a little bit irritating. So, ride apparel. Check and make sure you've got the right gear, so that you're riding comfortably and you don't have gnarly little things like the seam rubbing away at places that you don't want it to rub.
Yeah, I'm the same. So Saturday and Sunday I rode with my ride shorts on, so the neoprene board shorts over the top. And just the way, for me standing up, I stand up a lot when I'm leading a ride, so I can easily turn around and see who's behind me and where everybody is. And so where I was standing and when I was sitting on the ski, the stitching on my seat was kind of just rubbing on my leg a little bit and actually, actually aggravating my leg a little bit more than I wanted to. So that's why on Monday I actually rode with a full wetsuit pants on, and it made so much more comfortable, So I totally agree. Riding comfort is what works for you.
Jenny, if that's too much information, if you want the full description, Jenny, please subscribe to my OnlyFans channel. And all subscriptions are gratefully accepted. Okay, so in the meantime, in the interim period before you're planning the next big one, what's your plans?
Just getting out and do some more rides. Now that the weather's starting to get a bit warmer at night time, a few more night rides. They're pretty popular.
Yep.
So people, if you don't have nav lights on, get some lights, because it's a different level again. Just riding at night time, it's such a cool experience. A lot of people find it daunting. So that's why I like doing the Brisbane River, because it gives you a bit more experience and gives you a bit of a confidence boost before you
definitely
do a big nighttime ride down the coast when it's really pitch black.
I've heard people do the Gold Coast run and are a bit intimidated because it is quite dark. Like you say, Carl, without doubt, the best option is to do the Brisbane River first, purely for the confidence aspect of things.
Yeah.
There's a lot more ambient light that kind of comes onto the river. You can see a lot clearer
Yeah.
than you would if you're going down the Brisbane River, down the Gold Coast.
Oh, 100%.
Get the confidence there before you tackle the Broadwater.
Yeah, I say that to a lot of people because when you do the Brisbane River, you can, down where Kingsford Smith Drive is, that sort of area, that can kind of still get pretty dark. Like there's a fair amount of ambient that gets pretty dark.
Wide. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And then obviously once you get through the city, everything's really bright. But then I take people away from through like West End and that sort of stuff, so they kind of get to experience darkness, but on a river, so it's not a very big there's not a lot of lights to kind of miss out and all that sort of stuff. But my very first night ride was down the Gold Coast, and I remember clearly leaving Tipplers. It was so dark, and I'm riding out, and it was with Alan Skinner. Alan Skinner asked me to be a sweep as well. So my very first night ride, and he asked me to be a sweep. I'm like, you're shitting me, right? Like I'm at the back. Like, what happens if I have no idea what I'm doing at night? And I just remember riding out from Tipplers, going, what am I doing? Okay, green. Which side is green need to be on? What side is red need to be on again? Like, and then I'm going, holy shit, I can't see. What light's that flashing? Oh, that's just a street sign.
Yeah, it can be done, especially because you've got minimal amount of lights and light time as well, and then you're focusing on that one tail light in front of you, because like if there's anywhere you need to go single file, it's down the Broadwater at night. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't go 2, 3 abreast, all that kind of stuff at night. You're just asking for something to happen. The Brisbane River, a little bit different. You can afford to kind of split out a little bit, but don't go blocking around. There's still city cats and stuff like that. The Brisbane, the Broadwater can be a daunting one. Always watch the light in front of you and keep a more than adequate distance as well. Yeah,
the Broadwater we mandate anytime I do a ride is single file, because that way you're following a white light in front of you.
Yep.
And that way that's your light and that's you focus on. So and then the person behind you is focusing on your light, and the person behind you is focusing on their light. So they're always focusing on the light in front, and that way, when if I'm the lead, I turn around, I can count how many green and red lights I can see down the line. So if I got 8 jet skis, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm 8. Yeah, we're good.
Quick look over the shoulder and you can see them all. Just tell.
Exactly. But if they're all over the place, I can't see shit.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Yeah. So
the strange thing I've always found about some people that do night rides is they still wear dark glasses. It's like, how can you see? How can you see with dark glasses?
Well, the goggles,
I've got
the dark
glasses
goggles
during the day, but I get the clear ones for the night time.
Yeah,
without doubt.
And you don't have to I've got a pair of Jetpile goggles with a clear lens in it. That's what feels comfortable for me. You don't have to go out that much and spend that much money on some goggles. You can literally get the cheap, $15 ones from Bunnings, so they're safety glasses. Yep. They work just as good.
I'll be honest, guys. They're the ones I use. I wear safety glasses. That's the ones I wear. Whether it's Bunnings or whether it's from my wife bringing them home from work or whatever. It's whatever I've got in my hand. It's always a safety glasses. That's what I use. Other people they prefer to use masks, goggles, proper goggles, all that kind of stuff. Each to your own. I'm not against any which way.
100%.
If it protects your eyes and you can still see okay, definitely go for it. So make sure you get the right eyewear.
Yeah, and some people go, oh, we don't need to wear goggles. Like, I don't wear glasses during the day. Why do I wear it at nighttime? It's because you can't see what waves or what's coming your way, so you kind of can't be prepared for it. So you really focus on the light in front, and then all of a sudden you hit a wave and the spray hits you in the eyes. You can't see shit, and you've lost sight of the white light in front of you, and it takes you a few seconds to get it. So where if you've got the goggles, it clears it for you. You can still seeing in front of you.
Brett's asked about the yellow goggles. I'm not sure. Like, Brett, is that not?
No.
Is that the ones that kind of make things a bit brighter?
Yeah, there's like I know cyclists use those to help
I
like
guess it would
night lights
depend
and
on
all
if
that sort
it
of
had
stuff.
ability to do that. Then I think the yellow ones would probably be sufficient. But if it was
Yeah.
just a bog standard pair of yellow ones, I would say probably not.
Mm. But it's definitely worth a try. Like it's probably
Mm-hmm.
I haven't actually purposely seen anybody do it, but that's not a bad way to do it, especially down the
Now,
Gold Coast anyway.
Alana Moore's obviously. Hi, Alana. She used to use the snow goggles from Aldi's, and they sell them pretty cheap. I know George
Yep.
Marquis uses them,
Yep.
and he swears by them. So again, it's each to your own.
Yeah.
If it works
Find
for
what's
you and it
comfortable
keeps you
for
safe,
you.
then by all means go ahead and do it. Definitely, definitely.
Exactly.
All right. I think that's pretty much us just now, mate. I'm looking forward to your next little ride out. My ski's still getting fixed, so
Yep.
I'll be out.
Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully.
I'll be out of commission for a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Hopefully I'll get it back in a couple of weeks. I've actually got to. I haven't been able to take it down to the guy that's going to fix it, but I'll get it down. I'm taking it down there tomorrow night, so
Yeah. Okay.
hopefully it's not too bad.
Yep.
It's decent size.
But yeah.
Is what it is.
But yeah, for our group, unfortunately, like we've got, we're coming up to the end of the year, which we'll do a Christmas day. Like I'll throw it up in the group, so be on the lookout for that. Like I'll do a bit of a
I was
Christmas
actually
party.
going to say, for anybody who is not aware of the Jetski Adventurers group, check it out, please. Like it, keep yourselves notified because Carol does do a pretty cool Christmas trip around the Broadwater, and there's one area in particular where all the houses in the canal are all lit up, and you've got to see it to believe it. It's pretty awesome. So definitely get yourself some night lights, and we'll probably we should maybe do a little quick, maybe a little thing on sufficient lights for nights.
Yeah, we can do that.
Maybe pop in and see Ant as well, and let people see the more permanent setup.
Yeah.
Against the quite favourable and popular option, which is the Railblazer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this year I won't be doing the Christmas lights because I'll be overseas when they
Florida,
come up.
aren't you?
I'll be in Florida by then, so we'll be seeing Christmas lights in Florida. But there'll still be a lot of riding happening between now and when we leave at the end of the year in December. I'll try and get out as much as I can.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be thinking about us all while you're over in Florida and sunning yourself. Oh no, you're right, sunning. You'll be freezing yourself.
In the Keys, Florida Keys, down the south part of Florida, I think we'll be okay.
Mate,
but once we start heading a little bit
you'll
north,
get
we'll be
lost.
a little
You'll
bit
end up in
silly.
Cuba.
Oh, mate, if Brett had his way, we'll end up in Mexico. Like,
Careful over that Gulf, because you know what Trump's like with his torpedoes when he's trying to bomb stray boats, and he thinks everybody's a drug runner.
well, mate, I don't think we have any problems with that. He'll see Brett in his leopard print G-string, and he'll probably like, oh no, I don't need to worry about them.
Listen, I've seen those videos. And I've seen the picture. No, I better not. I'm going to say it. I'm going to spare the blushes. No, Brett, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, mate. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Like, I do have them in my possession.
You'll probably lose some followers after that one, mate.
I'll keep them for a rainy day. Yeah, you never know when you're going to need them.
Exactly. No, it'll be a good end of the year, mate. And then we'll come back next year after the. Unfortunately, as I said, I won't be riding over the Christmas break, being overseas. But when I come back, it'll be bigger and better.
I'm looking forward to seeing
more
what you guys get up to over there. It's from what you've told me with your trip down the Keys, it's going to be pretty epic.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Yeah, definitely.
Jet skiing around Florida Keys has been one of our bucket lists for a while.
You should go gator chasing.
Yeah, we're going on one of the fan boats into the Everglades. So we'll actually be on one of the fan boats that go and check for gators and all that sort of stuff as well. So
if you hear a banjo, get yourself out of there, toot sweet. Okay, you're in bandit country, mate. You're in bandit country. All right, mate. Listen, take it easy. Are you doing the Santa ride before you go?
Unfortunately, I had already booked for it, but my work Christmas party is now on that weekend. So
you'll be comatose that weekend then.
Oh yeah. That's a big weekend
They
again,
always
all of a
get a bit
sudden. So
messy. They always get a bit messy.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right, mate.
exactly.
Listen, take care,
No,
and I'll keep an eye out. We'll catch you out on the water again.
yeah, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that came up to Fraser and made it such a good weekend. Everyone did rode awesome. I was so pleased with everybody, and I was so glad that they all got to have an absolute blast. Although they couldn't ride every day, I was just so happy to ride with some awesome people. So they made my trip fantastic for me.
Yep.
That was the best part.
It's the
So
people that make it. It's the people that make it. They can't say any more than that. It's the people that make it, and the
yeah,
environment just kind of icing on the cake.
100%, 100%. It was, yeah, the barbecue on Sunday with all the people having fun. We could have jokes. No one was taking anything seriously. Like we could give each other a bit of banter. That was so much fun that whole
Listen,
weekend,
when you
and
get
everybody that came.
listen,
So
when you get airdropped some incriminating evidence from the from that Pfeffer mob, um, then you know you're on a good thing, mate. All right.
oh mate, yeah, 100%. What a bit. Oh,
All right, mate. Take care.
oh, good mate. You guys have to take
All
care as
right. All the
well.
best. See ya.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, Carl, thanks for that, mate. That was brilliant. Loved it. Yeah. So, guys, if please, 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 if you get the opportunity, go. Get up there. Go and experience something different. Don't get comfortable on your own doorstep. Go and see other parts of the country. Go overseas and try and do something overseas if you can. Um, I know that Carl and the crew, when they go to Florida, they actually manage to hire skis, not part of a tour, but to be able to actually just go out and do their own riding. They are paying a little bit extra for it, but my God, it's going to be so worth it to see a completely different environment and not be stuck in some kind of organised tour, which are nice to an extent, but when you're experienced on a ski, it's not really the same because you're going way, way slower. You've got the flexibility to go wherever you want. Um, it can be a bit constraining. But yeah, get out there and see what else is beyond your normal patch and enjoy it. All right, so there we go. All right, let's flick back to the round. This feels like a bit of an anticlimax now after that. Victoria have their. I don't want to ask about any beds, Brett. It's just not. I don't think it. We're PG here. We're not X-rated. All right. So Victoria, they've got the first race coming up. Bear in mind that we've got the Nationals coming up next year in March. This is one of the start of one of the clubs in their series of races to allow to make people eligible for the Nationals. 25th, 26th of October, Lake Glen Maggie. Please, by all means, if you haven't entered, take a look at their website. Take a look at their Facebook page as well. Entries are all there. You can jump online and get your entry in and make plans to get down there. If you're struggling for options for accommodation, drop an email to the club or message them through the Facebook page. They will be more than happy to help you out and guide you to appropriate accommodation, which is close to Lake Glen Maggie. I've never been to the venue myself. I've heard it's a cracking venue, has its own race tower, the whole works. So it's a great location. So good luck to everybody that's there. Please get down and support these clubs and their endeavours during the spring and summer months. So that's happening 25th, 26th of October. All right, that's Victoria. And New South Wales are still sitting on the fence as far, not sitting on the fence, that's not really a good word to say. They're still making plans, dates have to be announced, locations have to be announced for their particular events. They will be coming, just watch the space. Same with QPWC, a couple of things are in the pipeline, we're trying to get up off the ground. Whether it happens this side of Christmas, I'm not entirely sure. The hope is that we can get a couple of things done in QPWC before the end of the year. It's primarily in November. We don't want to touch December and just leave everybody to themselves on over December. But if November would be the month to keep an eye out for the QPWC, and if we can get something going there, then watch this space. It will be announced. Okay. All right. Now I'm posted up. Tralee, Bailey, and Derek, 8-1 Racing. They did put up an announcement earlier today, looking for racers to come and compete over in Thailand. Guys, what a fantastic opportunity for anyone who wants to take their racing to the next level. It wasn't up particularly long. The plan originally was publicise and promote it. Tralee was actually going to come on, and we're going to have a quick discussion about it, what she was expecting and what she was hoping to get from it all, and the kind of racers that she's maybe looking for. But it looks like it's just went nuts, and they've got people lined up already, so there was no need to bring Tralee on. She cancelled on me, which is fair enough. I totally get it, and it looks like she's got her racers, and having a little conversation with her as well. It looks like they've got some great plans in place for, the next 12 months as far as the races they're trying to line up. I don't know who they are, so it's going to be interesting to see who some of these racers are that they've got on the team. But 8-1 Racing is going to be big. It's going to be a big group of people trying to take on the world, dare I say, and I wish them well. Okay, so that's 8-1 Racing. Guys, check out their page, like, follow. They do sell some merchandise as well. By all means, help them, support them, and do what you can. And if you're a business out there looking to support and sponsor, I'm sure they'd be more than happy to have you on board. All right, so now we're on the rec stuff. Hasn't been too much going on. A couple of people in the Jetski Socials Southeast Queensland. They have got some rides coming up. There have been some people asking about rides as well. These guys are out all the time. Kevin and his team are always out and about. Unfortunate one there with the rope. Hopefully you guys can see that one. It's a real unfortunate. Get the long knife out. Unfortunately, you're going to have to do a bit of cutting to get that out, and hope that you haven't done any damage to the prop. So there you go. They do have a little video there. Preventative maintenance on your trailer. Help keep your trailer in check. So by all means check that one out as well. It's a worthwhile page to follow. There's always bits and pieces. Like, keep in mind, follow a few different pages, because there are a variety of different things get posted up at different times. Like here, someone's asking about rego stickers. My go-to guy is Marty, Jet1 Industries, STKR Designs here in Vicky Point. I'm in Thornlands, which is just the next suburb from Vicky Point. Ben and Amanda, they do some awesome graphics as well as rego stickers as well. But these, Neil was asking for lime green. I've got lime green on mine. I can't fault them. They're from Marty at Jet1 Industries. The great combination the way it's made up. But there are some good rego businesses out there that do some nice graphics and rego stickers for your skis. So check them out. I think that's pretty much that one at the moment. Keep checking these pages. There's always ride groups going out. They have the chat. Join a chat group if you've got something planned. Throw it out into those particular groups, and then see what comes out. And hopefully you can get out and about in groups. There's nothing better than riding about with like-minded people who all want the same outcome, and it's just to experience the waters in which we ride. Okay, so Queensland, Southeast Queensland, Jetski Riders Gold Coast. Wasn't particularly much on here. I think the only one I really wanted to highlight here was George Marquis, who was with us at Harvey Bay not last weekend, but the weekend before. He did go on to travel up to the Whitsundays, and he did shoot harbour into Whitehaven around to Hayman Island. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for heaven, but it's not heaven. Hayman Island as well, so and down to Hamilton Island. So he got around and about up there. So there's, like, if you check out the Jet Ski Riders Gold Coast in Brisbane, you can see George's post.
If ever I had a video, would you dance in it? Would you dance in there? Oh, sunshine, you are my sunshine. Let it in, let it in. Oh, sunshine, you are my sunshine. Let it in, let it in. They said that you loved me all along. Now I see you dancing with some other man. I wanna see where this goes.
Good old George with his product placements as well in his videos. Ruins a good thing. But amazing looking. Like, the water's amazing.
So here we are, guys. We are in the beautiful hill inlet,
Yep.
and we've been out here on the beautiful
Guys, if
white
you've never-
sands
if
of
you've never
Whitehaven
been to Hill
Beach.
Inlet and Whitehaven Beach, check it out. You gotta go. It's so worthwhile. Even if you're not going on your ski, get yourself out there somehow and go and check it out. It's a pretty magical spot. George is mad. Lap of Fraser Island. I take my hat off to you, sir. Yep. Yeah. We did with Thumpa from Harvey Bay on Sunday. George had already taken off to Tin Can Bay again, heading south. He was putting in down there. He did a full lap of Fraser Island. It was something like 330 odd kilometres. And hats off to him for doing it. It's a pretty amazing. That would have been a pretty amazing run for him. So well done, sir. So that's George. He puts content up across a lot of the socials, the Facebook socials. So hats off to him as well. Yeah, so that's the Jet Ski Riders Gold Coast, Brisbane. This is Carl and Wayne, Brett, Kim, Tammy, everybody, Alana, call it what you want. And recent picture. Let's have a closer look at that motley crew. Yep, right motley crew in there. That was on Pelican Sands Banks. That was pretty good. That was really, really, really nice. Tide went out quick. So that's that one. That was my barbecue. Great turnout. Loved it. I played around with that. That was just me playing around with a bit of AI. Chat GPT. Threw that one in there. Yeah, pretty good. There's George again. He loves his Insta360 camera. You might have gathered. So there we go. One of the things, if you're part of the Jet Ski Adventurers group, check out the little poll survey that's been put up, asking about various products and merchandise that people would maybe like. He's trying to gauge an idea of what people want. Long sleeve sun shirts, yep, definitely. Hats, keep the sun off. And they're a good representation for the clubs, for all the groups. It doesn't matter which group it is. T-shirts, name on the front, back, whatever. It's good. So, like, these T-shirts were kind of thrown together about 2 weeks before we were due to go, and they came out great. The guys absolutely loved them. And I have to say, the girls in their pink ones, they were as much as it's pink, they were actually the best looking T-shirts out of the green and the navy blue. George had to get a berry coloured one despite his request for a pink one. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I had to get a berry one. Plus, if he'd wanted pink, it would have been a ladies one. I didn't want to accentuate his manly boobs, so I got him a berry one instead. So there we go. That's that group. Alright, now, that's it for this week. And I wasn't planning on being on long, believe it or not. And I'm an hour deep already, and I really, really want to thank everybody for bearing and staying with me for that length of time. I'm going to finish with 2 videos. Hopefully you hang around to watch them both. One of them's a video I put together. I'm going to leave Jeff's to last. In fairness, Jeff's is a better one than mine. I managed to get some kind of footage. Some of it's not too bad, some of it's a bit but definitely Jeff got the better one. He's got the better video all in, and so hats off to him. So I'm going to close with my video, and then obviously Jeff's as well, from a trip 10 days ago up at Harvey Bay. Still very fresh in the memories. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to catch you out on the water, or I'll catch you somewhere, or if not, please, please, please send your pictures and videos to me, or tag Jetski Republic in them, and I'll more than happily share them. Until next week, everybody, stay safe and have fun. Thank you.
If you love somebody, better tell them why they're here, 'cause they just may run away from you. You'll never know quite when, well, then again it just depends on how long the time is left for you. I've had the highest mountains, I've had the deepest river. You can have it all, but life keeps moving. I'll take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. I've tried to cut these corners, tried to take the easy way out. I kept on falling short of something. I could have gave up then, but then again I couldn't have, 'cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while.
I've been feeling hollow, like a seashell on the beach, waiting on these feelings. Yeah, somewhere underneath. And I'll try, and I'll try, and I'll try, but my heart's in a knot, so I got no choice, I dive in, 'cause it's sink or swim. Oh, sink or swim. Oh, so I keep treading water, pulls me further, treading water. Oh, found what I'm looking for. Let the sun hit my skin, come back stronger than before. And I fight, and I fight, and I fight. One day I'll get it right. Got